So like when he's...
What would you say if I told you I was mentally... Will you believe me? Will you turn away? There are 6 million mental Americans who need to be helped, who can't be helped. Who's helping? The ARC, the Association for Citizens. They helped me. Yes, I am mentally... Build the ARC.
It's power again. Wednesdays, Mama.
As much as dumb stuff as black people do and as often as they go to prison, where do they keep coming from? They are basically fun. That's crazy.
If you want $1 million idea, right there you go. Put some beans in a dildo, and then sell the beans.
Bro, this goes straight up to Israel. Like, for real, for real. I'm not even fucking kidding.
I go by the gut, baby. I shoot from the hips. I feel like what I say about black people one day is gonna come to bite me in the ass. I've just only said the truth.
The next cock up is a very nice. So, because it would hurt. I wouldn't be able to take it.
It's not what this show is about. This shit is like.
Welcome to the most podcast on the planet. If you thought, or do you think that because we all...
Hold on.
It's starting sharp at 9/11 on a Wednesday.
We're jumping right into it.
I love
Candace Whorbags, yeah.
Candace Whorbags. This is
Candace
the girl.
Whorbags.
Oh, you weren't kidding about that.
What's her real name? Not her real name. What's her name? 'Cause-
Again, like I said, if it's not whore bags, if she changes,
God,
she's
she
retarded.
fucks me.
That's like saying like, it's like you're asking a guy. It's like, yeah, I just into the thing. It's like, what's your name? It's like, my real name is Mike Coxlong. What's your like stage name? He's like Albert Breer. Like,
I think her name is Eva Love. Eva Love, or something like that. What's her fucking name?
I mean, it's a very easy Google. I'm honestly surprised Toad doesn't know it off the top of his head.
Toad knows it. Oh, now I just have... It is Eva Lovia. Now I'm looking at her. She's sucking on this picture. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, for
Yeah,
real?
I'm looking it up now.
Yeah, I'm not
So
going to
straight up like a really... Sorry, you weren't even being hyperbolic. She's...
No, she's a star. So...
Okay.
So
Oh, yeah,
who's
Ava
talking?
Lovia. Yeah, I know this.
She
She
did the
dare
show
talk
with
shit
Luke.
about Clint.
She did the show with Luke and I.
No way.
I don't know,
Surprise, surprise.
like a
What's she
year
smell
ago.
like?
She smells great. Very, very pretty lady.
how are her whore bags?
They're not bad. I'm looking right now.
Anyways, yo, I just want to be very clear. She wasn't the one talking shit. So,
Yeah.
all right,
Oh,
let's
We're
go.
already getting into
Did she do
content.
like
Okay.
milk?
Oh, is it this
content?
girl?
Holy
Is it the
fuck.
same girl?
Yeah, that's her.
Play it.
Oh,
ahead and
I
run it.
saw that. Yeah, I saw that video. I thought this was so weird that they were talking
It goes
with
back
her.
to the responsive desire versus spontaneous. I'm sure you guys can walk in the kitchen and you see your lady and you're like, yes, like
Yeah.
she's wearing sweatpants and you're just immediately ready to go. Women,
I remember seeing
a lot of us
Isn't this
have very
creepy with
sensitive
them?
breaks, like the bird starts chirping,
you
the
fucking dog.
garbage
It's
can
so-
tips
It's a man's
over.
worst nightmare. It's like
Oh,
they
you're
can't
so
drive
horny.
past. That's it. It's over. It's like, why? What happened?
So women, in order to feel safe, it's all of these little touch points throughout the day. So what you think is her nagging, that sock on the floor, you not taking out the trash. If you said you were going to go get milk and you didn't, well, these in the modern era are versions of you not being reliable.
Why do
And
these women... Why does she feel like she can... again, I feel
Dude,
like
that's
she
what-
wants
Give
to...
her
I
opinion.
saw this.
Yeah.
Yes, I saw this on Instagram, and everybody in the comments was like, "Why is this whore talking about?"
Your name is
She's
literally
totally
Whorbags.
invited.
Like, shut
You're
up.
totally invited onto Dangerous Retards, but like for real, why are you talking like?
Yeah.
I
Why
don't
are
get
you
it,
taking
man.
your opinion seriously right now? Why are you doing this to yourself?
What is? I want. There needs to be a study on.
Look at Clint.
the-
Look how uncomfortable Clint is. Really.
there
I
needs-
once took this woman's opinion seriously.
No, I just feel like this is totally.
I once had to play that charade.
This
He's
is
like,
this
"It's
is
all
just
about
friendly
networking,
fire.
bro. Can't say
This
anything."
this is all friendly fire. She did nothing wrong. She didn't say anything bad about me at all, and we're just destroying her because someone on her show talks shit.
Someone talk shit about you on her show.
Well, she.
I don't.
she
If it was a
platformed
guy
him,
that talks
Clint.
shit, I don't
She
care.
should have
Guys
stood up
being
for you,
guys.
okay?
It was this is the crazy part. It was her and James Lindsay and this other dude, and James Lindsay and she didn't say anything negative about me, but even though both of them know me, also didn't defend me. So I guess this is why I'm just sitting here and I'm letting you guys destroy her because she didn't defend me.
What
So
did Gerard
That's
Michaels?
right.
Gerard
Exactly.
Michaels, who is a fan of the show,
shit.
he's been on the show.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna subscribe to her
Which one
OnlyFans.
is she? What did George Michael say?
The one on the right.
I was dude. I was just gonna say that. That's funny.
Yeah, Cole likes that hussy.
Yeah, remember that episode where we just like looked at a bunch of horse?
I would like to forget it, but you keep bringing it up.
Dude, it is so weird. There's like a lane on Instagram of just, and I think it's a lot of Muslim dudes.
All right, we're in that part of the show, guys. Where
no,
Cole
I'm
is
not gonna,
referencing Instagram.
Yeah, I am because it's just funny.
Just stop being fake and gay.
But there is a lane on Instagram of like guys just like watching horse, like they'll just take videos of it and they'll like post it. It's the weirdest shit.
What? Is watching horse?
Wait.
It literally just
reaction.
That's a genre on Instagram.
I've seen enough of them that it is like, it's like this isn't just a one-off.
Horse
it's
unwrapping.
like multiple pages.
We did this on Tower Gang, and you haven't brought this up and brought these clips with you for us.
Yeah,
to
I mean, I'm not going to save them.
Is this channel now going to become a horse unwrapping channel?
I think we should. Remember we were doing just breastfeeding,
like cow's asshole. But this
well,
is
we were doing breastfeeding videos for a while, so I think we should just change to like one like horse. It's just like the tail comes up and it'll be like perfectly trimmed, like they like trim it and like.
Oh, guys, really quickly,
it's horsescaping.
For the audience listening, well, number one, join the Patreon, but number two, the StreamYard's having issues. They implemented a new feature, so if we bring some stuff up and it doesn't come up, just put it in the messages and we'll be sure to ignore you. But please continue the conversation, guys.
Wait, is that real? What?
What? Yeah, no, that's happening. People are saying they can't see what we're talking about or pulling up,
and
it doesn't really matter. We're gonna paint the picture.
YouTube. I don't know how this works.
Yeah, but it's like we're painting the picture with our lips, and we're gonna do a very good job at this. So let's continue. What did George Michael say about you, though? I don't understand.
George Michael.
I don't think that's
he
his
said
name.
You gotta have faith, man.
But what he said was, so the lead-in was, the most dangerous place on the internet is standing between yourself and between the mirror and a political commentator. And then he takes a shot at Dave and he says, like basically he's saying that Dave is just a massive narcissist. And then he pivots to me and he goes, then there's Clint Russell. Like I probably agree with him on 99% of things, but this dude is just absolutely obsessed with fame.
Well,
and I was like,
if you're
really?
Dave
I was
Smith,
like, do you know that I do Tower Gang? Do you know that I do Tower Gang?
No, you
do
don't.
I'm actively
You do it for the clout. You do it for the clout.
I do it for the clout. Yeah.
You guys here's the problem with you and Dave Smith, and I get where he's coming from, and I probably have more leniency towards Dave Smith if I knew him better. So Dave,
You guys
get
are
to know me
successful.
better.
I hate you.
It's the problem that you guys have such like big dick. You have big dick syndrome where like you
Yeah.
come off
the
that way to
BDS,
people.
yeah.
Stop being
There's
successful.
literally nothing I can do about that.
Yeah. Take
you
the
think-
success and less of it. That's
Donald
what
Trump has big dick syndrome, right? Does Donald Trump have big dick syndrome? Is that why he's where he's at now? Do you
He's
think
got
he
big
just-
dick energy. I don't know if he's got a big dick.
No, because I like Donald Trump. I like
He's
him.
got,
So
he's got like a fat little dick. Like one of those ones that like if he lost 20 pounds, his dick would look way better because it's pulled back, but his gun
yeah.
is like forcing it
Oh,
forward.
dude, yeah,
He's got a little pud.
his dick is hiding for
Yeah,
sure.
it's a pud.
you ever seen that meme of Trump where he's like leaning forward and then somebody has sketched like on his belly?
Yeah.
It's just a huge penis that he's like leaning in. I don't know how he stands like that. It's weird, dude.
But anyways,
he does like
the-
a Michael
It's
Jackson.
weirder
stand.
than the way I
the point that he got to at the end of that, the part that bothered me the most was that it's just like he basically was insinuating it's not about the cause for me, and I was like, dude, I'm in the libertarian movement. like if I wasn't about the cause, I absolutely would have just been care about the cause and I care about the movement. I just don't give a fuck about these people. Like I see, I've already admitted it. But I've already admitted it. That was perfect because I care about the cause. I just don't care about these people. That's the truth. But anyways, so he's saying like,
That's literally you. That's
yeah. I mean, that's actually how I feel though. I don't care about the people. I just care about the cause. But anyways, he's
People
saying,
are awful.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's saying,
And honestly, the cause is getting kind of, I don't know, but
he's
later, the
he's
cause.
saying I don't care about the cause. I just care about fame. And like, I think that the point that I wanted to get across, I didn't even want to talk about this, but now that we are, like, if I had a chance to respond to him, I would say the reason I care about like growing my name is that I care about the cause, because unless you have messengers that have some sort of following, then your message never reaches anybody. And it's like, that's a prerequisite. This is why I also this is why I boosted Ian Carroll earlier today. I like to boost guys that are pushing the ball in the direction I want to see the ball pushed. And I don't know.
It's
if I'm one of those guys,
speech,
fucking
not
great.
freedom of reach, Clint.
That doesn't seem
Why'd
pertinent.
you do that, Toad?
Doesn't seem pertinent at all.
I'm in this for the fame. I don't know what the you're talking about, Clint.
I'm in it for
trying
the
to-
money. That's what I'm here for. So
Yeah, I'm trying to get big enough so that I can be like Ian Carroll and go on Joe Rogan and talk about horse and shit like that. Like, what use is like? What's the point of building such a platform if we're going to talk about serious issues? The world's not serious. We can get up
Imagine
there.
if Top goes on Joe Rogan as a horse expert.
I mean, this is why I like kicking it
hours.
with Top, is because I do take all of this seriously, and I think the world is a very serious place, and he doesn't. So this is perfect yin and yang.
Do horses have clitorises?
See, this is. I'm like,
Do
oh
horses have
fuck.
G-spots?
I'm like,
That's
did you hear what France said? Like, they're about to fucking invade Russia, and then Top's just like, do horses' pussies have clits?
Is that an actual?
Jesus.
That's not a horse. That's a regular, isn't it?
that's like
Same
goddamn
thing, bro.
I wouldn't
Pokemon,
know.
dude.
No, it's a horse.
Isn't there a
pussy.
Pokemon that kind of looks like that? Isn't there actually? I feel like there's
Probably.
it's a Pokemon that Toad's never caught.
Horgina.
Trying to figure. I think it does. I mean, to have a means that you have a clitoris, right? It's like to have a dick, you should have balls.
To have a pussy is to have a clitoris. It's like a philosophical statement. Logically speaking, to have one is to have the other.
No, that's definitely not true. Because like ducks, they got those spiral dicks. Because I don't think the girls are having any pleasure whatsoever.
I
right,
think
guys.
we
I think
they're
have
having
to stick
more.
to mammals. We have to stick to
Here's
mammals.
what we have to do
It's a
here.
duck.
I'm getting reports.
Duck isn't a
that-
mammal.
Yeah,
How is it not?
that-
Clint.
It's a bird.
Is a
Guys.
bird not a mammal?
No.
It's an avian. Guys, we're not going to be. Let's not screen share as much anymore because we just can't. Like, it's not showing up. So we'll
doesn't
watch
show
it.
up?
Yeah, it's not showing up for the people. But I don't give a
Wait,
fuck about the people.
avian is not in the mammalian.
No,
Clint.
It lays eggs.
Yeah.
Well, so does
Alright.
a echidna.
That's a fair
So-
point.
Is Elon Musk?
Yeah,
a
but that's a
mammal?
weird spot. I don't know. I think it's that's one of those ones. It's like, yeah, it's a mammal, but like they're weird.
They're,
It's
yeah, they're in a
furry. It
completely
lays
different-
eggs. It's
completely
also
different
aquatic.
class.
It's a fucking weird.
So wait, why all of a sudden is
Yeah,
our-
it's a mammal. I know that it completely breaks all the
why all
rules,
of a
but
sudden is
whatever.
our screen sharing not working though? And can they see it on like Rumble and
I
shit?
think it's because of you, Toad.
Are we expected to do a whole show with no screen sharing? What
yeah,
kind
there's
of
no way
weird
that's
ass
gonna
tower
happen.
gang
We
is
have to
this?
screen share. It's part of our shit.
Yeah.
I think
wait.
what we should do. I have a solution to this. We just hold up our
Hold our
phones.
I think we got to keep doing it.
What was that?
The fuck?
That was weird. What the?
This is strange. Yeah, I don't know
Alright.
what's going on. That's fine. We're gonna
I
figure
think
it out, guys.
StreamYard's broke, guys.
Yeah, that's all right.
The screen share being the recording was what Tyler said. So who these live stream people? Who gives a shit, dude?
And it's
I kinda
only if
wanna-
they're watching the fucking webinar stream
Speaking
and not
about like we were talking
Rumble
about clitorises,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want to talk about Andrew Tate a little bit and like what's been going on with him in Florida.
That's quite the
It's-
segue.
It's a strange segue.
We were talking about
Because his head-
clitorises. I want to talk about Andrew Tate.
No, honestly, that picture that I pulled up of that horse clitoris kind of reminded me of Andrew Tate. It looks a little bit like
Do you
him.
think his head's as sensitive as a clitoris?
Definitely, that's his
Yeah,
weak spot.
sure.
There's no way because he was a kickboxer.
He doesn't look like that.
You start
his-
licking his head.
Like look at it. Look at the top. That's
No,
like
but the
definitely his head.
by the way, that clitoris at the top kind of looks like a uncircumcised penis. Does it not?
Serious
Yeah.
question.
That's
That's
If
what
I-
clits look like, dude. Have you ever seen one of the like extended clits? They literally
A
look like
clit is a
little
penis,
little baby
Coles.
dicks. Yes,
Small
that is like
penis,
what that is what develops into the penis. If like
Yeah.
yeah. When
I've
it's
always
like
heard
this
that,
one-
but I always thought it was just like it
No.
was just like an old wives' tale.
Have you never? I can't believe with as much as you've probably thought about roids, you haven't looked at like the clits from roids
I've seen.
that
I
look
know
like
what that
little
is.
dicks.
No,
Yeah.
but I don't believe the whole like the clit when they're babies, like when they're fetuses, they all have clits. And
You
then
don't
that clit
believe
turns
that?
into-
I just don't believe
What?
that that's how that
Yeah,
works.
clit, Cole.
It's not that I don't
No,
believe
I agree.
it.
I agree.
Trans.
I agree. Well, I'm gone.
What the fuck?
We still hear you, but
Oh, well then
What is
I
that?
agree with Cole. Also, ducks aren't mammals.
Correct. Now,
Ducks aren't
I have a
mammals,
question though. If you're sucking on a chick's clit, how big can the clit be before it becomes gay?
Impossible.
it has to come in your mouth first before it's gay. I don't know.
No,
What
that's
if it's, like,
actually
possible?
the right answer.
Yeah.
Really? Even if it's like a huge clit that's
No,
cock
it's-
size?
it's
don't
still
think-
a
No,
clit.
as long as it doesn't ejaculate, you're straight.
Yeah, you could legit be sucking a clit, and like as long as it's a clit.
No, truth be told, you can blow a dude if he
penis.
doesn't come. Not gay.
Yeah, as long as he goes, yo, dude, it's a clit. Then you're like, okay, fair game.
Honestly, I think I.
Hey, don't you come and trick me right now? Don't you trick me?
I need
That's
you to give
not
a tap on
balls,
the head
right
when
there.
you're-
That's a vagina, right?
All right. Hey, give me a tap on the head.
You
when
tap
you're
on my head before I become gay, okay?
Because I will. I'm taking that shit out of my mouth. All right.
Because I am not gay.
I'll
So
suck a
just
clit,
you
but I will
to-
not suck a dick.
Now you're gonna ejaculate, and you better tell me because I'm gonna look away. I can't watch it either. That's gay.
Dude, chicks can't get mad at me for not
You can do
finding
99% of the
They
blowjob.
can't find my dick.
Look away,
either,
let
so.
him jerk himself off to a completion.
All right, guys,
Not
but
gay.
listen, for real, where do you guys stand on this? Should they kick him out of Florida? Should
No.
they kick
No.
him out?
I don't
Absolutely
really
not.
care, to be honest. Yeah.
I honestly think. All right, so
Kick
we
him out
got
just for fun.
Be welcomed and
DeSantis's
hang
term
out
is
with him.
almost up. I see no reason that as a Floridian and an American that he doesn't run for governor and win.
I say we string him up and quarter him.
Technically,
Andrew
he's
Tate?
probably done.
God, that would be amazing.
I don't see why he doesn't become the governor of Florida.
What's crazy is he's definitely done less and banged less dudes than the other governor candidate that ran against DeSantis
The
last
black
time.
dude.
Oh yeah, I forget
Andrew
his name.
Gillum?
That
Yeah.
black guy.
Another Brown.
Yeah.
He's trying to like he was like coked out and like banging dudes all the time, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Clint, he's gonna make you into his webcam girl, if you allow
That's,
that.
that's all right.
That's fine. Didn't they make money?
Yeah. Money.
And they have fame, right? That's what Clint cares about.
Yeah, that's all he
That's
cares
all, that's
about.
all I care about. Do you know how many views I'd get if I was one of Andrew Tate's cam girls?
So many views.
So many.
That's
Tower
actually
Gang
not a bad
would become
idea.
famous. Yeah.
No, it's a terrible idea.
Let's do it.
No, it's a really good idea. Like, can we join his network of cam girls, but we just do this show?
We
And
infiltrate
put
his
us on it.
network and without.
Yeah, we're
I think
on
he
the
shut down that
Tate
operation
network.
like a decade ago. So we're kind of late to the game.
How does he really make his money just from like
From
I guess
Hustlers
his-
University.
Royalties
Is it
off
really
pussy.
like that? Like I guess like the Hustlers University and I guess whatever his podcast was. I don't even know where it's. You can.
Yeah,
I
Tate
never even-
Confidential on Rumble.
Yeah.
I mean, they're probably making bank off their podcast now.
Dude,
I feel,
he and his brother have fucking remarkable chemistry together.
Oh
You
yeah.
think they
say it.
fuck?
That's
Is that what you're
cute.
saying?
I think that like
They
if
might.
they were to fuck, I'd buy the DVD.
I'm
It's
not
not gay,
interested.
right?
Not
He's
interested
not
in
a
what his
brother?
brother has to say. I don't really care. I'm more interested only what Andrew Tate has to say. Like, when I say Tate, I'm talking about Andrew Tate. His brother, the guy with the hair, whatever. Like, he's just
Tristan
like
Tate, yeah.
this guy there for the ride, I suppose.
Yeah, I
Don't
only
really-
trust the bald.
It's weird because he's the
yeah.
handsome one. Like
he's
like
very much
Andrew-
the more handsome one.
Andrew is like just like a weird mongoloid looking. For some reason, people like him. It makes no sense.
He looks like the guy that you should listen to out of the two of them, though.
I don't know why anyone would think that. If you see the two of them,
He just looks.
he looks
serious. He
dysgenic.
knows what he's
Like it's
doing.
weird that they're brothers. He looks dysgenic.
dysgenic.
He does.
They might just be.
He looks like bad genetic stock.
They could be adopted brothers, and they actually do f- each other. Then
Yeah. Whereas like his brother, like
Yeah.
you look at him and you're like he's kind of a stud. You're like, I bet you he makes good babies. Whereas Andrew Tate, not so much.
I did think about this. That if we did it on a cam girl thing, and it's just us, and they're like guys are scrolling through. Like I don't know how that works. If you
Well,
can
we
just,
show
like,
breastfeeding videos sometimes. So
Well,
there's that.
because I don't know how like Toad, you can tell us how cam girl websites work. Can you? Is there just like the arrows on the side where you just click an arrow and it just goes to the next cam girl? Like it just does. Like you can just go
Depends on
click.
the site.
Okay. So we
Which one are
could.
you subscribed to, Toad?
So we could possibly, or is it like a scroll thing where it's kind
That's
of
more
like
of like a. That's more
it's like
similar
a
to like a
TikTok
chat
or-
roulette type of
We
thing.
should all put the little vibrating things in our buttholes if people chip in the buck or whatever.
or do a thing where we're just
Pull up my
like, oh
screen.
well, we show titties if you give us $10.
So,
Yeah.
we're in a nondescript hotel right now. It's not that luxurious because two hotels
I hate
refused
this.
our service.
Sorry, I was trying to
can't
find.
stand
There was this video earlier today where he's just going off. He's like, I'm gonna. Once this is the best thing that's ever happened to us. We land in Florida. We just beat these charges in Romania. Now we land in Florida. They want to charge us. As soon as we beat these
dance.
charges, we're gonna be unstoppable. He's like, you know what? As soon as we beat all these charges, I'm gonna commit crimes and I'm gonna go to the cops and I'm gonna tell them that you were my co-conspirator, even though you weren't there. And then we're gonna be fucking banned from outer space. We're gonna go to fucking outer space. We're gonna commit crimes. And like it was just a great rant. I just can't
If
find
that
it.
happened,
was
they
on
get charged
PVD.
with a Tate crime.
No, then he said we're gonna catch a space case, and he just like ad-libbing. I was like, this guy's perfect for targeting.
Dude,
Hell yeah.
he also went on to.
Did you guys hear his Tate crime joke? That was pretty good. Come on, guys.
I heard it. And
Tate crime, like hate crime. Get it?
Yeah,
All right, sorry.
if you explain it, it's not that good.
He went on PBD and he
Not
started.
the
He was like, guys need to stop blaming the Jews for everything, which was I thought was kind of like, it was kind of funny to see.
They need
like,
to stop
the
doing
divide.
everything.
Yeah, right.
But he was going like, these guys are blaming the Jews that they can't get a date, and they're blaming the Jews that they can't.
Yeah,
like,
it's true. People do
They
that.
f***ed up the dating market. Yeah.
What was funny though was like the divide that there was. Like I was reading the comments underneath, and they were like, "He's been bought. He got." They got him.
He's like, you can't blame this group of people for everything. They're like, compromise.
Well, see, the Jews came and they gave Andrew Tate all the, and now we have none.
I fluctuate wildly.
They might be
between,
right.
Like, blaming the Jews for stuff and then being like, no, it's the inner Jew. It's the Jew in your own heart. But like just today, so that guy Ian
Still
Carroll,
very anti-Semitic.
it's bad. I'm trying my
But
best.
it's like a
not
whole-
to.
wholesome message.
But it's way less anti-Semitic if you think about
Yeah.
it. Like it's not like it's just,
Not really.
It's just
We just made it
changing,
more
like,
an archetype of evil. It's
Like, I go between-
It's
I go
no
between-
longer an ethnic thing. It transcends ethnicity.
I go
you know?
between-
I don't
I go
hate
between
you because
hating
you
the
are a
black-
Jew,
Yeah.
because
I
you
go
act
between
like
hating the
one.
blacks and then just trying to suppress the black in my own soul. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
No,
it's,
well,
it's like
here's,
if I
here's
if
what
like
I mean. Look.
they're like
You
I know what you mean.
No, but all right. Listen, today I'm saying all this stuff. I'm like, listen, the Jews, it's a whole nother thing. Like whatever.
It's no longer ethnic. It's
cool.
metaphysical. But go on.
But so Ian Carroll is on Joe Rogan, and let me see if I can pull this tweet up.
he's blasting
And
the Jews and not the inner Jew, and
didn't-
everybody has the.
He didn't even blast the Jews, but this dude from Babylon B said this is what he said about Ian Carroll,
Oh,
and it's
yeah.
just a screenshot of. He took a screenshot of him on Rogan, and he goes, "There's an evil moment on the march. Satan comes to steal, kill, and destroy. Pray for God to thwart the plans of the wicked and protect people from this deception." And I'm like, it makes me hate the Jews again. But before I was like, I go
Don't
from
bring up
being
this
ambivalent-
misinformation. There's always a Laney at it.
Yeah.
Well,
There's
the problem is if we
obviously-
can't
keep it
share our
Oh,
screen.
No, we can see it. We can see. I can figure it out. We have to press. Here, watch this. I'll add this to stage, and then I'll
I
press.
mean, it worked
media.
last week when we did the same thing, so I don't know.
Here, can you guys see it now? Can you see this
I
horse?
love
There
this
it
is the
is.
thing that
This
you
is the
want
way. Can you see the horse?
You
Look
see the
into
Laney
it.
at it, guys.
They can't see the horse. What if I do like this and then I click it back? Can you see the horse now?
Can you see the horse
pussy.
clit?
This is like the eye doctor test where they're like, "How about now?"
This is
And they're like,
ridiculous,
click,
dude.
click. How about now? Oh, there it is. They could see the horse now. Yeah, see? Mhm.
Yeah.
It's there.
All right.
All
That's
right,
what we
we'll
got to
figure
do.
it out.
We got it. We figured it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
Yeah,
got
yeah.
it.
Yeah. Okay, so
Yeah.
how
Hell
do you
yeah.
how'd you have to do it? What was the
You
you
just
have to
gotta
share
keep
this?
clicking buttons. I guess.
Just back there, just.
You
Like-
guys
like
want to do
Toad-
some? You want to do some mailbag?
Oh, real quick,
Yeah,
why?
Clint's not here. Let's do
but
it.
before,
Yeah,
before we
quick.
before
quick,
I want to
before we
explain
get in
what
trouble.
why Clint why we were late and why Clint isn't going because
'Cause late-
he got
Clint was
on he
late,
immediately
yeah.
went like I have a pot
I'm making
coffee that should be
coffee.
ready in 5 minutes and we're like okay we'll wait and then apparently it took 25 minutes.
It's a good thing we didn't wait.
We were
Yeah.
just gonna wait the entire time until he went and got his coffee.
Dude, coffee that takes 25 minutes is obviously black coffee.
Oh, that's a pretty good joke. That's a pretty
Banger.
solid joke.
I was ready to shit
Yeah.
on it, but I like it.
I got it now.
There
Would you
go.
rather be on the Epstein flight logs 50 times or have black neighbors?
The
Epstein flight logs.
Epstein flight logs. 'cause because
If
that,
I'm on,
that- Look, if I was on the
I can
Epstein
live with
flight
black
logs,
neighbors.
I'd have the in. Like I'd be part
Yeah,
of the
that's-
cover-up, basically. It would all
yeah,
be
that's what I
covered
was
up.
thinking. I was like, if you're
I
on
don't
the
want
front
black
logs,
neighbors.
you are of some sort of importance in the earth.
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
have some sort of like some pull. And
Yeah,
that'd
you
be
don't
pretty
get on
cool.
the Epstein flight log by being some nobody.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, so, like one time maybe if you're like they're
You don't
they're
luck
like,
your way onto Epstein airline.
Well, I think if you
Yeah,
if
you
you're
gotta
like
be on-
if you're like kind of like a
Stumble.
rising star, if you're like a rising
Stumble in the
star,
child.
you're like a rising star, and they're like, oh, we got this guy, and then you kind of like fall off. They're like, well, I mean, like.
Broke motherfuckers
Whatever.
got to really hunt for that young.
Yeah, but 50 times, like at some point, like if you're on the Epstein flight log 50 times, at some point you are there at the same time as Clinton. And so you get to pal around with Bill Clinton, which is pretty cool.
Could you please clarify? Like, my name is Clinton. So.
First off, I'm looking for a tweet that coincides. But Clint, is this your boy? And what the is wrong with this guy?
I just see a black screen, homeboy.
Yeah, I see nothing.
I see it.
Patrick Bet David, Andrew Tate, Tom Woods.
Oh, Vincent Oshana.
The guy that has a straight across beard.
That is weird.
Beard.
How is
that
his
guy?
face line like that? Whatever that is.
How is he that short?
He did that. He did that to himself.
He did that to like what? He had it like, filled in.
Like 5 o'clock shadow on himself.
What do you mean he did that to himself?
I think he cut it that way.
No. But like that's got to be the way his shit grows in.
No, he just cuts it every day because like
he just trims it. He just trims it straight across. I don't know why. I mean, he's not like my homeboy. I've met him a couple times.
Weird how thick that. Did you know that black people have pouches for carrying their young? If you don't now you know. That's from Soul Explorer coaching for $5.
I don't even know what that's supposed to mean.
They're marsupials
because they can jump out the building, and that's why they're.
He's saying blacks are marsupials. That's all he's saying.
I can't find this tweet, but I started the day off like super ultra racist, more racist than before. I didn't intend on it, but like it got there for me, and it was just a black kid, and he's at a mall, like a big mall, and he's like, they're recording.
We can pull
it
up.
Oh yeah, you
it's
said we don't have to live like this.
Yeah, it's like. Well, he's like looking around,
and
then he just takes an Ottoman.
We were kangaroos.
Hell yeah.
I love it.
We was
kangaroos.
kangaroos.
The best.
Oh, we was kangs.
We was kangaroos.
We was kangaroos.
I was gonna before Top just ruined it with that stupid thing you were talking about the tweets.
No.
I was gonna say black people and kangaroos have a lot in common. Like if you think about it, like they can jump like crazy high. They like to fight, don't they?
It's
like box and shit.
They're fans of violence, yeah.
They're basically vermin. They're like big rats.
Big rats.
For a while, you weren't being very racist, but you got there. You found a way.
You're at my level.
I'm just saying what kangaroos are like. I mean,
I'm gonna be honest.
If Tyler wants to pull up the video Top is talking about, it's number 54. By
I'm gonna be honest. If big black women had pouches like kangaroo pouches, I would probably live.
Not
in one.
be surprised. I would not be surprised.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either. Yeah.
This black kid's in a mall. He takes an Ottoman, throws it off the second floor, and nearly misses this white guy walking by. So this goes to the question of Mark Vestibule, where it's like, I'd definitely rather be on the flight logs 50 times because look at Toad dying over this. Sick.
Well, and also like you're never going to be held to account. So
yeah, exactly.
Is there any downside?
They can't even release these records. It's all good. Oh, here
Oh
it
my
is.
God.
Oh,
This is
Go, yalla. There's no way this guy's doing. Allah. Code.
What insane
That's it. You can stop it.
What was that? It was like a chair?
It was an
like
Ottoman.
a seat?
Yeah.
Like a footrest. But
Someone told him his
Ottoman?
Yeah, someone told
probably
his newborn son was down there, and he was trying to just get rid of it.
I will say
son,
there was one aspect of that video that was relatable. I don't know if you ever did any naughty pranks when you were a kid.
Oh yeah.
But that running away giggling thing that he does.
Oh yeah, that's the best.
Yeah, I totally related to that.
Like
Yeah,
when you,
I didn't do it.
Just anti-Solmetic. I like it.
Depends on how many souls we have. That's right. We only have one, but the Jews have two. So, I suppose so.
Both are evil.
Just two devils. One telling him to traffic children, the other one to tell him to embezzle money.
Yeah.
Damn it! What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something, and that was a great joke, but you. Oh, it was like whenever you were ding dong ditching, like when you're younger, and like you were running away with your buddies, like giggling, like that was like the best part.
If you just TP'd your neighbor down the cul-de-sac,
You put a flaming
like
bag
the
of shit
fucking
on the
that
doorstep.
little runaway where like you feel like a little bit of pee is gonna dribble out of your dick. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay, dude, we were talking about. You're talking about attempted murder. What this guy just did.
A felony.
No, it was a
Not
prank.
throwing eggs.
Look, their threshold for excitement is a little bit different from my own, but I still related to the giggle. That's all.
When I was a kid, me and my friends in
The
Maine,
niggle.
because we used to set fires in Maine, like out in the middle of the woods, and we would literally just wait. No, we'd just go in the middle of the woods. We'd set fires and just big ones, and then we'd wait till we heard sirens and then run away. And that was like what we would do for fun.
Oh, dude.
Yes, guys.
That's like a real statue. That's like actually more dangerous than what the black guy did.
Like we would go make giant bonfires in the woods in the winter of Maine, and just like to where everyone could just see big flames and hear, and just go, wah!
That is how you have fun in Maine.
You're like, you just admitted to being an arsonist.
I know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're past the statute of limitations at this point.
It wasn't anybody's property.
I was like 13.
It's like we admit crimes on here.
It was a controlled burn. He was helping, so the wildfires
I will say,
didn't happen.
I can't hold that black guy responsible though, because we've already like a bunch of episodes ago, we figured out that they don't think past like 5 seconds.
Right. It's tough because
when
they're
he
not
threw
human.
that,
They can't have a sense of morality. So can you blame them for anything?
Well, it's not even that. It's just that they can't think past the next 5 seconds. And so when he threw that, it was just going off into like, it was just like whatever happens, but it's just going out. It's just.
I'm surprised he remembered, like once he threw it, by the time it fell, he was already on to the next thing. He was like, I don't know.
No, he was just like, I want to run. Like, that's just what we do. We just run. And so then they just started running. And like,
yeah, but you know what though? They're not all cool. I have a video here of one that's pretty cool.
This guy's than an awesome man. He's a good retard.
I fucking love this video.
Serious question: does he twitch like that all the time, or is he just when he's pretending to play the piano?
This has gotta be fake.
And y'all told me Crip Daddy was dead.
Yeah.
He's alive and well in our hearts. Share my screen real quick. I just like, you guys always say that you don't like black people, but I love this energy. Listen,
we're not your little.
Wait, play.
Like for real, all that big homie stuff, that's for little have big homies. We're not little, so we don't even respect big homies. I know Killer doesn't, and for me, I never respected in the streets. That's why I always got the problems I got. Niggas would tell me, Mace, chill. No, chill for what? Who is this? That's how I feel listening to this, man. Like, I want to respect you, but I can't.
Wait, black don't crack.
That's
what like, podcasting is.
That's just such a spectacular rant. Yes, it's fucking Mace.
That's hilarious.
It's so bad. It's like I've watched black podcasts and it's all like that. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Bro,
I speak it. I understand it entirely.
No, dude, I've watched.
You don't get it. He's like a big.
Let me explain this in white. So as a successful man, he does not have to listen to or respect an unsuccessful man. So that is a big versus little.
Yeah,
so he's just going back and forth, but he's just explaining it in hood, and I loved it.
Well, what's a big homie?
I can't respect you because you haven't made anything of yourself, and so I can't respect you.
Yeah, and people that aren't worthy of respect think that their words have some impact on you. They do not.
Yeah.
So
you got to twist it. You think I'm a little when I'm in fact a big.
Correct.
So Jeff Teague, if y'all like, I know Clint.
Dude, we should have an entire segment called "Explaining Hood Shit."
No, seriously, because we could do it with. So there's a Club 520 podcast, which is Jeff Teague. He was a former point guard in the NBA for years, and it's it's a really good like NBA podcast. But they'll do like black topics, and like they will talk for 15 minutes. I will understand nothing. Like I'm literally listening.
We should do.
And I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out what they're talking about, and like I'll get some like context clues. Like they'll say some.
This will be great. We'll do a segment. We'll play a clip from a black podcast. Cole and Top will explain what they don't understand about it, and then Jose and I will explain what they're actually saying,
explaining spook
and
shit.
and then Toad will just hop in and be like,
"We can call it black explaining."
No, I was gonna like basically y'all are just gonna doing the airplane speaking jive kind of
like that.
Excuse me, stewardess. I speak jive.
What I don't understand about white people that don't understand black people is that what they're saying is so simple. It's so simple.
Well, of course it is.
But for some reason it's
thinkers.
But you can't understand
you
it.
Came back to that. It was just like NBA player Jeff Teague lives in his parents' house. I had a whole little thing about that. That shit was funny. I feel like you was trolling with that. I moved back to Indy. My house was in Atlanta. And when I first got back here, I didn't have a house. My mom and dad literally took my house that I had bought here. So they had a house, but they like my house.
They got
more.
room for that nigga in it.
I came to my house, went to my room that was my room, and it was my mom and dad room. And I'm like, what y'all doing over here? They like, oh yeah, we rented our house out. They was like, we didn't think you was ever coming back. I was like, okay, but now I need my house back. They wasn't going. So I went to the basement. Like what I'm supposed to do, bro? Like
they ran with this story.
That's the most simple story of all time.
Okay, but I understood
that's what they do.
one.
They make
have
simple
other...
things and they take them and they make them profound. Like the little big thing, it was a profundity. It was a very small thing, and he made it profound. That's what they do.
I think it's an IQ issue for sure. Like they do find profundities in things that are very simple, and it aggravates me. When I worked with black people, it was the same thing. I was like, they would talk to me, and I'd be like, I don't know what the fuck this guy just said. And it's very dangerous that I don't know what you just said. We're working in a very dangerous environment, but I can't understand you.
See, I think there's value. I think there's value in finding profundity in the simplistic aspects of life.
Otherwise,
it actually brings joy. It brings joy.
Speech.
It brings joy to my day to day. The wonder with which black people approach street dynamics. I love to hear them explain it. I think it's fantastic.
The wonder or the violence in which they approach this.
Well, I don't really appreciate the violent aspects of it, but I think that there's some profound aspects.
Do you think Neil deGrasse Tyson could do this type of speak that kind of job? Do you think he could be a translator?
I think he would sound more racist than I do trying to pretend like I'm black.
Oh yeah.
I honestly
black
believe that.
people really hates them deep down.
Yeah.
I bet you he hasn't had a black friend since elementary school. I would bet it.
Do you still think he does black things?
I don't have jungle fever, for the record. I have no interest in sleeping with black people.
What are black things?
Watermelon, fried chicken, beeps.
Non-intelligent endeavors.
Yeah, getting being loud.
Murder by Ottoman.
He doesn't hear the cosmic beast, man. Title of the episode.
See,
What are black things? Murder by Ottoman, obviously.
Yeah.
Drive-bys, yeah. When was the last time you think Neil deGrasse Tyson did a drive-by?
What are you, Armenian? You got murdered by Ottoman?
Oh my god. A history joke.
Dude, that was actually pretty good.
It's a good history joke.
Wait, say it again because I need to let that soak. Please say that one more time.
What are you, Armenian? You got murdered by Ottoman?
It's a banger. If we were smarter.
Yeah. I mean, that was the hard part, is that you have to just remember the turkey and Toad with a banger.
An Ottoman.
Let me go through my
Empire
turkey
reference.
history.
I love how Toad gets the the delayed banger. It was a banger for sure, but that was
you got to think about it, man. I'm basically black.
What? Why?
Toad's gonna be pulling out a sick man of Europe joke here soon.
Did you say you're basically black, but then didn't explain at all why, or did I miss that?
Toad has legitimate profundity. It's just it's in the autistic spectrum, so it's different. It like the black person's profundity is in the 80 IQ range. His is in the 125, 130. If you're not above that, you just can't.
156, man, but it's got to go.
I'm not talking about your IQ. You
stroke-addled brain. I don't know.
Jesus Christ, dude.
And that's where the
I'm talking about the threshold by which you might understand what the you're talking about. That's what I'm saying.
I get it.
I was listening to last week's episode, Toad, and you hit a crazy bang. I don't remember what it was, but nobody got it. And I heard it, and I was like, that was genius. Something about your delivery, dude. You got to work it.
My mind is nobody listens to me. That's the problem.
You can't keep getting away with it.
It's just because 80% of what you had to say is not funny. So
yeah, it's like it's like if we pass out to somebody a 3-point shooter.
I'm like white noise. You can't hear me.
Yeah, it's like an 80-20 rule. When normally I just can't with you, but I know that the 20 is going to be good, so I try to with you.
Where were you going with that white noise joke? I was interested, and then you got cut off.
I was gonna say I have to become black so that you'll actually hear me.
Stupid.
That's honestly, it would be helpful if you could do that. Yeah.
That kind of works too.
Next mailbag.
Harry Balls.
Nice.
What actual sex advice can you give Toad, on manscaping, penetration, finding the clit, not just the generic? Don't skip the. You don't think I manscape, sir?
Why waste our breath?
No, well, what I want to ask is like, is there sex advice on penetration? Like, isn't that just kind of like the
your
whole,
dick in,
like, isn't that
put
the-
it in
just
and
the-
out until the goop comes out the tip of it.
Yeah.
I feel maybe like it's just like
You're gonna want to look for that thing.
I could find that clip. Actually,
do you think if you showed like if like someone that has never seen a you
That
showed
pussy's
that
not
and then you
looking
showed
great,
them that and you were like study this, then go have sex? Do you think they could figure it out just from that like image, even though it's a horse?
All you need to know is that the clit's at the top. I don't know why this is such a
Yeah.
challenge. You know what I mean?
Really, you could just kind of poke it with your dick, and eventually things will work out. You know, eventually it'll fucking whoop. All right, we're in there.
The clip can sound your dick. Yeah.
Clint is the worst at sex probably out of all of us because
you
I feel
got that
like
one wrong.
he's- No, 100% you are. Here's
Well,
the thing.
no.
If I gave you a little dick, like not a little dick, but like whatever dick.
Oh yeah, if I had to like actually work it.
This,
yeah.
this is what I'm saying. It's the skill. It's like in sports where you have like skill versus
He's had
like
a sick
athleticism.
dick for so long, he's been unappreciative of it and hasn't had to learn how to use it.
Clint's the guy that's playing center and standing in the right in the
just
hole
like-
with his hands up.
No, you're right.
He's
That's a great-
He's
that's a
the dude
great
that
point.
dunks and doesn't have to jump. You know, like you
Yeah.
ever see those guys? They just like, yeah.
And by the way, those dudes never make it to the league ever.
Yeah.
No, they don't. But then you have a guy like Jokic, which he's big, but he's also like, but he's just super skillful. Like he just has a bunch of skill, and that's why
Right.
he's in.
Yeah.
So like that's the guy with the tiny dick, but can like really like can.
And the Muggsy Bogues.
Muggsy
like,
Bogues, my
I think,
favorite, man.
Honestly, the reason I became pretty decent at basketball, despite being white, was that I was very short. So all through like my prime years of playing, I was only 5'4". So by the time I became 6'1", I was like, oh, this got handles for like.
Why did I still suck?
Because you never grew, dog.
Yeah.
Oh.
Also, you have to have some sort of athleticism. Like you have to have like something. You just can't have zero. Like having zero is like not going to work. Like if you
It's
had
like
at least 10,
it's like a late bloomer woman. So like if a girl was ugly in high school and she blooms in college, that's wife material. If she blooms in middle school, she never develops a personality. Like forget about it.
Yeah.
Move it on.
Mm-hmm. You also always need to keep in mind, keep in mind, like you like them. I like them thick, but you need to keep it in mind. There's going to be some extra thickness added after children come along. So go a few sizes smaller than the thickness you like ahead of time. So that's the way to go.
If a chick has 30 pounds of
buying
extra weight in her
pants.
20s, she's going to be 300 pounds by the time she's 40.
Yeah, exactly. So take into account, get someone. Even if you do like big old fat booties, like get someone that's a little tighter than what you like. Keep in mind, a baby or two later, you're going to have that big fat booty. If you get what you want now, it's going to be sloppy and gross later.
Correct.
How much is she's gonna look like her mom? Is that like do you think
It's a lot, dude. It's a lot.
It's true.
It's a lie or it's a lie?
No, it's a
You think
lot.
true?
There's
No,
a lot to
it's
there's
true.
a lot to
Yeah.
that. Yeah. I tell my wife all the
worry
time,
about that.
turning into your mom.
I worry about that too.
Yeah.
My mother-in-law is fat and ugly.
Yeah.
Cry me a river about that.
Yeah, your wife is going to be that too.
Does your mother-in-law
Buttercup.
give shitty blowjobs?
Hey, they were better than Elizabeth's, I'll tell you that.
Fuck it. Yo, Cole, when's the next time you coming over to hang out? When you coming to my house to stay over?
I need to. Like, are we not doing the thing in? Is it April or?
We're gonna have to push it back.
Honestly, pushing it back would be easier. I mean, yes, I take it. Like, biggest thing is I got a big thing in May, but then after that, I'm free. But you want to do the summer again? I got to be back over there. I'm trying to get really because in my mind I'm getting shredded because I'm coming to your house and I have to like look good when I'm in the pool. That's like why literally.
I gotta look cute for my boys.
Dude, I'm happy if I don't like vomit in tops of yard.
Yeah,
Consider that to be a win.
Dude, that's a crazy motivation. Like, I want to look good for the 6 hours I'm with you per year.
That's pretty good, actually.
I want to look better than that.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
That wasn't great.
You look pretty good, man.
Nah, I need the full chiseled 6-pack abs. About to get pretty low. I gotta get down to like 160 to get that.
Further advice for Toad. Honest to God, like I don't know what he wants. It's pretty evident to me that he doesn't.
I don't know
wanna,
what I want.
Yeah, but I don't know what you want at all. Like, I don't know if you want to actually have a relationship with a woman. And I'm being totally honest. Like, do you want that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah.
I would say my advice: just do it. Just do it. That's just,
why
really as simple as that.
why don't you do that if you want
Yeah.
that?
Like in ugly whores, like
I never
anything,
thought
just
about
get
it
them
that
under
way.
your belt. Just do it.
Because
Just do
like
it.
the way I live my life is that the things that I want, I pursue them. What are you doing?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
I'm letting them come to me because of my magnetism.
They haven't been
No, but
coming.
no-
You need to go pursue them.
No,
It's
that's
been
actually not
38
true.
years,
you
buddy.
you
Yeah.
have had girls that have
Oh.
pursued you, and you still don't meet
Yeah.
up with them. So what are you doing?
That's true. I fucked that up.
So what do you want then?
Did you subconsciously f that up? Like your subconscious was made
Yeah.
you to f it up so that because you're afraid
Yeah.
of. Cause
My
you're gay.
subconscious was like, this can't happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
What can't happen?
Afraid of coming.
I do live my life a quarter mile at a time. Sometimes an eighth of a mile.
A shirtless quarter mile, by the way.
Does Benzo ever watch our show anymore? Where is she?
I don't know.
She's
Nick,
dead. She
you're probably the
killed
last
herself.
one that you talked to.
Yeah.
You killed
I
her.
saw her somewhere recently. She's still
0 to 60 in 3.9
She didn't
seconds.
get herself over Toad. That'd be pathetic.
I would hope not.
Next mailbag question.
Yeah, next
Yeah.
mailbag. This is sad.
I could give really good advice if he was trying to date, but he's not. So what advice? Why would I give advice?
Honestly, genuinely, the best advice: just do it. Just bang some whores. Just do it. Just
I don't
start
want
getting
whores, though,
get
but-
just
all right.
putting some notches in the belt. That's all you gotta do. Just
Are you
start
on
fucking.
dating apps?
No.
Oh, that's a good
I
question.
used
Why are
to
you
Just
not on dating
swipe
apps?
right. Just nothing
they
but
suck.
right.
Didn't work
you
out.
say yes to everything.
Didn't work out. What the? You live in like Boston. There's probably a. big
Here,
fucking-
I'm gonna give you really good advice. Do not download dating apps.
I agree.
You need to work out. You don't need
Yeah.
any dating apps. You
I
don't
agree
need,
with that.
You don't
There
need
was a
any
girl-
rejection. You don't need any sad DMs. You don't need any of that. You need to work out until you feel good about yourself. Once you feel good about yourself, women will gravitate to you. Until that
I
happens,
don't disagree with that. Yeah.
well, yeah, you shouldn't because it's the truth. If you feel good about you, you will attract women.
Toad, there is a girl.
Do you
there's a
disagree with
girl
that,
that
Toad?
works with my wife. She works with my wife. She's single. She's a little older than you, and she looks just like you. But
Perfect.
I don't
Match
know
made
if
in
you would go for it. I swear to God, her,
It's the
yeah, she
meanest thing I've ever heard.
We
No,
found
no,
that. You remember that
Hey.
that it was it's saying it's been rough or whatever.
Yes.
We found another video of that.
Toad,
Thing.
whenever we say go,
topics.
that's what we're talking about. We're saying
She
go
does.
that.
No, she looks like the female version of Toad. Not like not she has like a beard or anything, but she's like kind of short and like
cute
frumpy.
Short, frumpy.
Is she
and-
good
Yeah, she's
looking?
really nice.
She probably has a
She's
hair
nice.
bush.
Are you trying to set him up, or are you just trying to insult him? I don't know.
Toad,
I
would,
don't
you know
know
what?
which,
My wife has brought it up a
Fumble
number of
it.
times, and I said Toad is never. He would never go for her. But like you and her.
His standards
would
are
be
way
great.
too high. It's
Yeah.
kind of.
Number 41, by the way, Tyler.
Thanks.
In the topics.
All right, wait a mailbag. Go ahead, read it.
Charles says black women often have pica, eating non-food items like dish soap. Okay. If you were a black woman, what would your pica item be?
Ooh,
What would I
That's a
eat
good question.
boogers.
that's not food?
That's not.
Those are
Is
that's food.
boogers
That's
a food item?
That's
Awful
edible
question.
food.
That is so
I
bad.
guess edible doesn't
Boogers are
necessarily mean
edible,
food.
so you can't.
If you're
eat it.
if
I
you
don't
were to
think it
eat
necessarily-
inanimate objects, what would you eat?
But it's not food.
I don't think
Yeah.
edible. It's not necessarily edible because edible just means
Yeah,
you
it's like
can't
non-edible
eat it.
objects. It's stuff you literally can eat, but you're not supposed to. Like,
Can it be something that?
But it can still be edible. Like dish soap is edible. You can eat it.
Can it be something
Yeah.
inedible, but like it has something edible within it?
it could be like hair wax or something. Like, it's weird.
Don't
shit,
don't
you know?
overthink it. I would go with cocaine.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna eat it with my nose.
well, because I was
Nah,
gonna go. I
Just
used
like
to
eat it by a
like-
spoonful. Like it
I
probably
used to
does
just
something.
eat the
Probably
entire
could
sugar
fuck.
packet, like with the paper and all, just fling it in there.
Yeah, no,
I
that's
don't know if that
diabetes.
counts.
We're talking about like
Yeah.
other weird stuff. What would I eat?
Because
that's
they
weird?
because there was the other one was they were eating the cornstarch. Remember that? They would take like spoonfuls of cornstarch.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like that one bitch that ate her couch. That was dope.
Well, number 3 on the list, by the way, ties into this.
That's you know what it would be for me. Like I think because I think of just the movie Elf. I think it would be the cotton balls. Just munch on a couple of
Those
those.
are like
Yeah,
cotton
I would
candy
eat
almost,
Q-tips
yeah.
for sure.
Oh, Q-tips might be good too.
Yeah.
Kind of
Cotton
use them as like a
would be light.
toothpick, but you just kind of like
Yeah, but then
I
you
ate a
sometimes you
coaster once.
get a little extra flavor.
You ate a coaster? Why did you eat
Yeah.
the coaster?
It was like one of those Sam Adams coasters. It's kind of like paper, almost like cardboard. I don't know. I folded it up and ate it just because people wanted to see me do it.
Oh, it was like at a bar.
Yeah, it was awful.
It's like
Yeah,
I was
that
alone at
sounds-
home.
No, I was with a bunch of people.
Oh, that's,
Yeah, this is what I would.
is that in the? Oh, it's like dog food. That's literally like
No, it's regular. It's their regular food, but it gets weirder.
All right, let's.
দেখো ভাই আমি কিন্তু শুধু ঘুগনি খেতে পারি না দেখো তার জন্য দেখো এই দেখো এই দেখো এই দেখো হ্যাঁ ঘুগনিটা দেখো একটু এই দেখো
It's not even a good haircut.
ঘুগনিটা দেখো ভাই এই দেখো
It doesn't have to be called.
No, it's nice.
এই দেখো ভাই এই যে
That's a lot more than I thought you would do.
Oh, look, another black screen is what they're saying. The audience has just seen a black screen.
It's an Indian.
Honestly, a black screen is better than watching.
Yeah, this is awful.
Would this earn your trust?
You know what bothers me most about this is how great his hair is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, he has like the pompadour type of thing going on.
Yeah, dude, his hair is awesome.
Yeah. That means nobody's earned his trust.
Here, my honest opinion about India at this point is that they've realized that they will go viral doing random shit, so they're just leaning into it. Like, I don't think this is actually a thing that happens otherwise.
You know what? You know the thing
Well, this one guy does it.
I saw a stat that said only 35% of India is online, which means we're seeing the best 35%. There's still 65%. We're seeing
35% of Indians are responsible for 90% of the shit online.
Yeah, no, well, because no, Toad, it's their best 35% because it's the top 35% that has the internet. So the bottom 65%.
That Toad bitch is so funny to me. Sorry, keep going. I'm sorry.
So the bottom 65% still isn't on. So we're there's so much more shit going on over there that we don't even see. Like we could see way worse.
Have so much less respect for Clint because I know how he feels about Vivek Ramaswamy.
Yeah.
And like the more I see
and
that
Cash Patel.
I like Cash Patel. I don't think he's
what did he all of a sudden Cash is fine.
Well,
I like Vivek because he went barefoot. So
what? I saw something that like people were like hating on Cash.
Okay, I don't understand.
Yeah, because I said so.
Because
I thought they were hating on him this week. I thought that because
I'm arbitrarily drawing lines, obviously,
based on vibes.
Him and Pam Bondi were getting like Pam Bondi, like for sure, she was getting roasted for all that shit. But then I saw people were like lumping Cash in there too. I was like, did he do something recently?
He didn't do anything.
That, like,
well, yeah, he's the head of the FBI. He does own some of this.
For for letting up.
He's the one who's supposed to be procuring the documents.
It's the New York FBI that was withholding the documents. It was.
So because
so Bondi deserves some
Totally.
blame, but so does he.
Yeah, he just walked in the door.
So does she.
But she's been the face of it.
Yeah, she's the dumb bitch going, we're going to get the Epstein documents to you tomorrow.
Yeah, she's misleading us. She's lying to people.
Dude,
I think she brought the heat on herself because she went on Fox News saying that shit.
Yeah, that was
Cash didn't do that, so he didn't get the heat. That's simple as that.
Dude, that probably the worst, like, I'm not going to say the worst PR disaster because it was funny because you had the Zelensky thing happen at almost the exact same time, and that might be the worst PR.
Next day.
That might be the
Probably
worst PR disaster in politics history of going on and basically you're
out of it. I'd shut down the FBI Hoover building on day one and reopening the next day as a museum of the deep state.
Look at his eyes.
What day is it today?
Just for the record, just for the record, didn't happen.
It's like day 30.
Oh, really? It didn't.
He's lying to the people. Who cares? But look at his eyes. Pull that. Can you just pull that back up and show his face? Yeah. Like this is a face. It's a face of an unstable man. Look at that face.
It's meth face.
Would you let him eat your hair though,
dude? That.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Look at that face. How could you not like that? That's intensity, man. I just.
That's how they look at. That's how they look at black people when they're stealing in their 7-Eleven store. They're just like.
That's the look of a man who's seen foreign leaders with children's faces on there.
Crazy eyes, man. Crazy.
All right, let's see what Toad has to say.
Yeah. I don't even know how to start this, so we're just gonna get into it. I was wearing this outfit. It says, "God is busy. Can I help you?" And it's and I have my hat. Pretty standard, typical stuff for an atheistic satanic reverend who is just going about their daily life. I was in a Dollar General because I wanted more of my queso because it was there.
Did he say atheist
agnostic or atheist agnostic reverend? Is that what you said?
Yeah, no, satanic
Wait,
reverend.
Is there such thing as a atheist satanic reverend? Is that a thing?
No, there's no way because
I mean, depends on what you mean by Satanism.
Doesn't reverend have a connotation?
Well, there's a Satanism where they're just atheists that are LARPing to piss off. There's different types of Satanism.
No, there are reverends within like LaVeyan Satanism. You should.
It's just a gay little social club at that point.
If you watch Nephilim Death Squad,
I don't have 100 hours a week, Top. So just answer the question. Okay.
Watch one. We talk about it every day, Clint.
That's true. You probably do bring this.
In this video, by the way, I am pissed off at a MAGA
Look at
dude
her
that works
face.
at a Dollar General.
What other choices did she have but to be a atheist Satanist? Look at.
I'll give you the choice. I'll give you the choice. She has actually two really good options. One, go to the gym. Two, play a 1960s Chinaman in Hollywood.
I'd say there's a third choice. There's a third choice, and you're not going to say it.
It's been rough.
The third choice, Clint, is herself, and that's probably actually the correct answer.
Probably where that's probably where it's leading.
Let's play this. I'm like really into this. Let's keep going.
Who is just going about their daily life. I was in a Dollar General because I wanted more of my queso because it was there and we were going by it. And we get into the Dollar.
The black 4 minutes. Yeah, we can stop pausing this. What the?
No, fuck? I just love it. She's like, I need my queso. Gotta head to Dollar General.
Don't her teeth look like they smell bad?
Yeah, they are bright.
Dude, what's crazy too is like no matter the amount of like testosterone they take, they will always have the girl energy, which is what this is. Like they look like a dude, girl energy will come out no matter what, which is just like I just can't believe.
What are they gonna do when they remove the poisons from like the food? Like the yellow 5 is no longer in the queso. Like they're gonna have to this person will straighten out and not know what to do with themselves.
Their teeth will no longer look like piss.
They'll become untransed, basically. Yeah.
General, and the line is pretty long.
Yeah.
So my husband and I are standing in line, and we're
What?
waiting.
Whoa!
And
Whoa.
you know it kills
Hold
me
on.
every time I
Hold
see
on.
one, I do it anyway.
Dude, this is
Hold
more
the
pussy
phone.
than Toad. God damn it.
Yeah.
Well,
Wait.
more pussy.
So the husband fucks her. So this is normal, right? Like I don't.
We don't know this. That's a lot of assumptions there.
Yeah, this person's got a for sure.
Yeah. What the? Wait. So,
I would skip it.
Yeah. Well.
honestly,
agree-
the
we will
first
agree on
time
that
I
one.
would be like, "Good job, Toad."
Yeah,
Skip this
pussy
pussy
for sure. You don't want to look at this.
That's
Yo, guys,
crazy.
wait up. We're at like almost at the hour mark. Do you guys want to watch a Laney edit and come
Let's
back
watch
to this
Laney
video?
and come back to
We
this.
could do
We got
that,
a lot
yeah.
more to dig into here.
All right, that's fine.
This
But we
is-
got.
yeah, there's a lot more to this.
Do we have
story.
super chats?
Oh yeah, do we have any super chats? We're gonna
Yeah,
move
any
those
super
up
chats before we get out of here.
Yeah. Tyler? Any super
Oh,
chats?
imagine her and Toad making a baby.
No.
Would
What
make
would come
God
out?
babies.
They look exactly like us.
Yeah, what would come out, dude? I don't
They-
even.
They would. That's how
Fuck
you
you,
create.
John.
That's how you create Andrew and the other Tates. Like this, like one dysgenic one and one's just like perfect. That's how you create it. Something like that.
They
Some sort of
probably make a
unholy
handsome
union
baby.
like that.
I've seen two ugly people make a beautiful baby.
We'd make the
I see that a
hottest
lot.
baby.
My son's pretty good looking.
You know
Dude,
how much-
the worst is when like really attractive people have an ugly kid. You're like,
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah, like we just lost the genetic lottery like badly.
Yeah, Dave Rubin ain't gonna buy this shit.
A Liney Hobbamok production.
Let's check
They're
it out.
Amazing.
Let's check it out.
Check it out.